On Wednesday, the 2nd of August, the Rajya Sabha passed the highly controversial Forest Conservation Amendment Bill after the Lok Sabha had cleared it on July 26th. To really get down to brass tacks, what this bill aims to do is essentially redefine what the word forest means under the currently existing Indian law as per the 1980 Act. How this bill attempts to do that is by restricting the scope of protection of forest land to only those areas that the government will officially recognize as a forest. Not only that, but the bill will also exempt areas within 100 kilometers of the Indian border from protection. So now the government won't need to seek permission to clear those forest areas to construct projects for what they call national security. It also paves the way for commercial activity on whatever is not officially deemed a forest. And that's actually a very stark contrast from what the Supreme Court said in 1996, where they purposely gave a very broad definition to what a forest is, meaning essentially any land with a fair amount of tree cover. What it also does is that it removes all checks and balances of the 1980 Act, wherein whichever forest area was being cleared needed the informed consent of the people residing there. Lastly, the other important thing this bill has done is that it will now allow non-forest activities on forest land. That includes running a zoo, taking people on safaris and other ecotourism activities. There has been a significant opposition to this bill, and really leaving politics aside, this bill has garnered a lot of attention and criticism from former bureaucrats and environmentalists who argue that a significant amount of forest cover is now under threat. So they actually bring up what I mentioned earlier about the fact that commercial activities can take place on forest areas which are not on government record. So private forests and other areas which technically really are forests will lose protection. Secondly, the clause that allows construction within 100 kilometers of the national border actually applies almost wholly to the northeastern states as well as large chunks of Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Jammu and Kashmir. And all of them are known for their thick forest cover and ecology. And experts also pointed out that natural ecosystems and natural forests just cannot compare to newer commercial plantations, considering that natural forests are proven to absorb 40 times more carbon. And the bottom line really is, once natural ecosystems are destroyed, they're almost impossible to restore. Lastly now, that local and tribal residents of forest land are no longer going to be consulted about the land that they live on. That's a big question mark on their rights. But of course, it remains to be seen how this amendment to this act is going to play out. Nayantara Singh for NDTV.